Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3, and today we will be continuing our update of a few methods for some of the assassination challenges throughout the Hitman trilogy in order to adapt to the removal by IO of the electrocution phone, something I have utilized in a number of previous videos. So today we are on the Patient Zero campaign set in Sapienza, the author, and we will be taking care of the Purify the Spirits challenge, which entails drowning both of our targets in a disguise. So for this we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol, and we will have a briefcase containing an enigmatic syringe of your choice. So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to head into the bathrooms directly behind us and acquire ourselves some rat poison, and from there we are going to make our way up to the public toilets next to the morgue area, and this is where we will be taking care of Craig Black, but there is somebody in the area we need to remove first of all. So once we get to the bathrooms, we're going to go into the cubicle on the left, and we are going to turn on the tap here and overflow the sink, and that will attract the attention of the gentleman playing with his phone in the cubicle next door, wasting the cubicle and not even using the bathroom. I hate phone zombies. So when he comes to investigate, we're going to plug ourselves up against the wall here and subdue him from around the corner as he enters. Once he is unconscious, we are going to hide his body in the crate provided. We're going to turn off that sink as well, just so we don't attract anybody else's attention. We're going to retrieve our briefcase and make our way now down into the sewers beneath the church, and we are going to acquire ourselves the super fan ghost outfit, and that's the gentleman walking around in the white sheet with the rather cool mask. So once we're down onto the beach into the sewer entrance, we're going to grab this brick off the floor here, make our way through the gate ahead of us, and we're just going to wait right here for the arrival of the super fan, and you will see him approaching on the mini-map very shortly. There he is now. You can just see the grey dot approaching, and once he gets to the bend in the tunnel just to our left, we are going to throw the brick we have further down the tunnel. That will attract his attention, and then when he comes to investigate, and he does take his time sometimes, we can launch our briefcase at the back of his head, render him unconscious. We're going to hide his body in the dumpster provided, and we're going to take his outfit and retrieve our briefcase. So at this point we are also going to retrieve our enigmatic syringe from the briefcase, and we're going to make our way back out of the sewers the same way we came in, and we are going to make our way around to the back of the church. So we're going to go along the side of the church near the harbour, all the way down past the crypt, and when we get to the wall at the far end, we can vault up and into the graveyard at the back of the church. Now there is a church worker here, usually having a cigarette, but you should be able to get past him without any problems as long as his back's turned. We're going to lockpick our way into the rear of the church, press ourselves up against the door opposite, and when the church worker comes back in from the main church building area, we're gonna once again subdue him from around the corner, hide his body in the crate provided, retrieve our briefcase, and we're gonna make our way into the church and behind this screen here. As you can see, our target Craig Black is currently out in the graveyard. He's going to make his way back into the church, and he's going to read a section of his book, And once he's finished that, he will take a drink from a bottle of water on the table that you just can't see. It's directly on the other side of this screen. Once he's had that drink, he will then go around the corner back the way he came in, and he will start signing some books or replying to some written comments. And it's at that point we can then inject him with our our enigmatic syringe. So let's listen to the chipmunk read from his forthcoming novel.
We realized it as the shadowy world of the immaterial turned to cobwebs and whispers around us. This was it. We had gone too far, and now we would have to fight. Constantine pushed in front of me to distract their dead eyes from my living aura, and I cried out to him not to, but he was too brave to hear me, and flew at them. That's definitely one of the more dramatic situations they'll face in this.
So once he's finished reading from the book, he will go and have a quick glass of water and make his way around to the signing area, or the signing desk, which is just off the top of the screen. So there he goes now. We are going to engage instinct at this point, because Craig Black does have a bodyguard with him, and we're going to wait for the bodyguard to get into position with his back to us. There he goes now, and as soon as he turns round, we're going to approach Craig Black, inject him with our enigmatic syringe, and make our way around the back of the book signing or book reading venue there, and out the main doors of the church. And we're going to head straight back to the bathroom, and this time we're going to go into the cubicle on the right, which was previously occupied, and we're going to hide ourselves in the crate provided. So at this point all we have to do now is wait for Craig Black to arrive. Here he comes now. We're going to let the door close behind him before we extricate ourselves from the crate, pose for the mirror for a few seconds, and then drown our target in the toilet for our first kill.
Kill confirmed. Craig Black has been eliminated.
So once we've done that, we're going to exit the public toilets, make our way along the roadway here to the left, and we're going to enter into the apartments next to the road up into the main square of the town, and we're going to go up to the second floor here, and we're going to cut through this apartment. We're going to lockpick our way through the door. This apartment is occupied by one young lady, but if she's in the kitchen taking a drink, we can make our way straight inside, render her unconscious, and hide her body in the closet provided in the bedroom. Once again retrieving our briefcase, and we're going to now check on instinct where our second target and his two bodyguards are. And if the bodyguard isn't leaning on the banister, which he was not, we're going to lockpick our way out of the building. We're going to throw our briefcase up onto the balcony above us, and that will attract the attention of the bodyguard outside of the apartment up there. He will take that briefcase away, and leaving us with just Brother Akram and one more bodyguard. And the timing for me here is absolutely perfect, so we can make our way straight inside if Brother Akram is not present in this room and the bodyguard is having a cigarette by the bin. We're going to collect up everything he drops once we've rendered him unconscious, and we're going to drag his body back down into the lower apartment, and we're going to place him in the closet along with the young lady we've previously knocked out. So that's one bodyguard out of our way. We're just going to go and take care of the second bodyguard. Now at this point the church bell should ring any second now, and Brother Akram will leave, and he will go off to the meeting that he's supposed to have in the church graveyard. And the bodyguard has already left, so he won't go with him. And when the bodyguard actually returns, you can see we've left a gun just outside of the door on the balcony. We've collected up the brick by the side door, and we can make our way through the kitchen, render the guard unconscious with the brick. We're going to drag him into Brother Akram's bedroom and hide him in the closet provided. We are now going to make our way back outside onto the balcony, and we're going to collect up both of these guns, the one that we placed and the one the bodyguard dropped, so that we don't distract anybody else, and make our way back into the kitchen and add our rat poison that we've collected to the broth on the stove. And all that's left for us to do now is wait, and we're in for a few minutes to wait.
Brother Akram, your second target. He isn't particularly discreet.
And when Brother Akram does return, he will eventually make his way into the kitchen here and inhale the broth smoke, which will make him very, very sick. And he will make his way into the bathroom just off to our left. And when he does, we can then follow him in and once again drown him in the toilet, which will get us the Purify the Spirits challenge.
Brother Akram eliminated. That's confirmed. Excellent, 47. I'll have a team ready to take possession of the weaponized virus as soon as you extract. Do be careful with it.
So once Brother Akram has been deceased, we can then collect up the virus sample and exit the building the same way we came in, and we're going to head to the nearest exit, which will be the speedboat in the harbour. So there you go, that is the Purify the Spirits challenge minus the electrocution phone or the make you sick dart gun, the Seeker 1. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.